Alright, people, our streamers and YouTube video people, we are now doing the Chinese OSL Group C after I did the Shimmy Rush Week round of 16 VODs. That took about 4 hours, but that's okay. And the first map's going to be on, what was it called? Fighting Spirit. Wow, they can actually incorporate Chinese text. You know, that's probably the reason why they used version 1.3. Because maybe that was prior to, I don't even know. But to give you guys some perspective here, sorry about that, I don't want my overlay to come over there, but it's gonna be Tsai or fake jaedong, or I don't even know what Tsai in general means, versus John Hoon, who's just John Hoon. But I put their Chinese characters in it just to give a little bit more nostalgia. And you're spawning on the top right. Please, it'll be John Hoon. No, it'll be Tsai is the Tsai or jaedong will be the yellow Zerg. That's actually convenient because jaedong was Zerg as well. I just don't know jaedong at all. And then his opponent will be red as John Hoon as the red something or other. Red. Do we have a Z? It's probably going to be a Protoss than anything else. And this is a best of 3. So, yeah, I don't know why he's not looking at John Hoon right now. But I'm going to be calling these guys by their Chinese names. Tsai is jaedong again, and John Hoon is, or John Hoon would be the red whatever. And yeah, okay, so actually, you know, according to the minimap, whatever, you guys get the, I don't even know, I'm just going to use, you know, yellow and red for the overlay from now on, because that's what, I mean, you guys are seeing the minimap, which is the important thing to realize, even though he's blue in game. Again, I don't even know why they bother even allying each other. I don't know what's the point in it. But apparently we can actually see, we can now see the minerals, which is nice. Except now that we have some random other overlay of theirs on top of that. It's actually a bit of a nuisance, but whatever. And these are live casts by them. That's why sometimes my overlay isn't perfect for this, because if you can't tell right here, you can tell that there's part of it. So it looks like a gateway, actually. Gateway opening in PBT. So it's going to do some zealot aggression right here. May 2 gate, actually. You know, I'm not really sure why he'd do this. Well, 1 gate's okay. The 2 gate, I feel like it's a bit of a stretch, just because why would you want to extend yourself in an OSL of, yeah, I'm saving this prize money to this. It's a high level play. 2 gating your opponent unless it's a proxy 2 gate, I don't see it really working well. And Tsai or fake jaedong, man, he's all the way on the other side of the map on Fighting Spirit. So it sounds like kind of funny though. John Hoon actually. It actually translates to Fighting Spirit, which I find funny. So maybe he really likes this map. Maybe John Hoon's really going to be really good at this. But yeah, I think the 1 gate is totally fine. He may have initially wanted to go like a 2 gate, maybe if there was a closer spawn. And that I mean, Fighting Spirit's not the best map to do it on, but it works. And because of that, he may have just opted to go for like a 1 gate expand. It's not the safest build to go, but it's not a bad one. He puts out some more pressure onto your opponent here. I don't even know what did Tsai do. Did he go hash before pool? I mean, after all that showtime, yeah. Okay, so he went hash before pool for sure. He's getting gas now. He may be doing a lot of Ling. He may even do it for like Ling pressure, possibly. The reason why I say that is that he's getting gas with the pool. It could be for speed and get a lot of Lings out very fast, or it could just be because he's gonna check into like 2 hatch metas. Alright, no, the 3rd hatch is going down right about now. Okay. Nope, never mind. Probe does go down, I believe, for John Hoon right now. So, yep, 3rd hatch does go down. So this thing's actually looking pretty standard. No, never mind. First zealots are making his way in the main base of Tsai right now. Tsai already has 4 links. 4 lings, if they can get us around on the zealot, we'll take it out though. But probably John, who's going to wait for his zealot brother to come in here and help reinforce, which will pretty much have to make a lot more lings have to happen in order to make this happen effectively. And again, guys, I apologize that my analysis on... You guys probably know a lot more about the Chinese scene than I do. I haven't been following it under great scrutiny as of lately. Like, all I know is, like, J Star's a really high-level player. I know someone in chat gave us a prediction. If I go over here, maybe I can get the chat going. Yeah, we have 1PQ back in here, oddly enough. He's been going on here for a while. I have the chat open if you guys care. Anyway, pretty standard stuff right now. Cannon going down now. Now, I'll just be interested on how Sai is gonna deal with what's he gonna do? Because I mean, his Zealot pressure didn't do anything. He just kind of, both of them just kind of win. I don't know about the second one, but what we know so far is that the first one died. Okay, first one died, and that was followed up by a second one, I believe, going into the natural. So I don't know. You know, Sai, I don't know, man. I don't know what. John Hoon though. What's he doing? John Hoon, our lovely Protoss from China. AASTV. I have no freaking idea what that means, Deuce. Or Deus. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Things are looking pretty generic. Okay, Spy. Okay, yeah, this is all looking very standard. So, you know, Gateway, Stargate's coming up now. Fantastic for him. Stargate. Delegating the second photon cannon. I don't really know what entirely wanted him to go that. And actually, I don't know why that came farther back either, because I'm not really sure if that's going to cover... I'm not sure if that's going to actually cover the... I don't think it's going to cover like a Hydra push. And is he going to go Muta? That'll be the question. I don't know. I've seen more and more Mutalisks out. Like, at least in foreign scene, more against Protoss. At least, I guess, in just what I've been casting, but, you know, I don't really know. Again, I think it's just strictly to go into 3-hatch Slayer into 5-hatch Hydra, but we'll have to see. But the 4 Zealots are making their way in from Jahun, and, you know, he needs to do something. These lings are not going to cut it. He needs to have that sunken, drone drilling will definitely help, though. So nice, pretty much micro right here. But John Hoon is getting a pretty good position here, going behind the mineral line. They're very, very smart right there. Ooh, one got caught out position here, but that's okay. I mean, it's 3 behind the mineral line here. There's really no cost-effective way for Sai to really deal with this pressure right now. And the lings are going to be trying to get a surround right here. The one between the mineral patch will go down, and it looks like the last 2 will get a surround on here, but not before they get a lot more drone... or circling kills rather. Corsair is out. No +1. No +1 for sure. Continued production of Corsair, not just getting like 1 or 2 of them. Still getting something came out of the Cybercore though. I think it's gonna be +1. Yeah, okay, +1 Corsair upgrade. So that's he's gonna really commit to that. And in this game, you know, things. I mean, everything's pretty much textbook. I mean, aside from, you know, +1, he's getting both upgrades, which is interesting to me because I don't really know why you'd bother going both, because I guess he's gonna try to, you know, stall for time and then go for like a speed lock pressure possibly, and then, you know, ignore Templar Archive tech for a while, because I can only see that if he's gonna get... Oh no, he needs to... Yeah, things are not looking good. He really needs... Oh, that's not good. Okay. Control by John Hoon hasn't been, or he's, well, I wouldn't say control hasn't been great. It's just he's just hasn't caught himself in a really good position right now. More continued production of Corsair though, but it's kind of sad that he's not going to have like a huge amount. He's going to have another like task force to 4 Zealots. I'm surprised. I feel like, you know, if you send like groups of like 8 onto the 3rd base, it can really work up right now. We have Hydra speed on the way, so Hydra's Looks like it's going to be 3 Hatchler and a 5 Hatch Hydra. Very standard Zerg stuff. I'm getting a little worried for Janhoon, though, because those Corsair haven't done too much DT throughout. Okay. We'll see if that does anything. If that DT really doesn't do damage, though, I feel like it's just going to put Janhoon way further back than he would really want to. Mutas are coming up for potential Templar snipe or just cuz, but that's not, I mean, there's really no point to get them. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, I don't see the reason to do it. I guess the natural is exposed. The main base, though, isn't really Muta, isn't the best map, isn't the best thing to Muta attack them, or to Muta harass, in my opinion. And again, another task force of 4 or 5 zealots going out, +2, I think, starting. Or is that +1? I don't even know. You click on 1. No, it's still +2. Okay. But, you know, I just feel like Janhoon's gone tech that hasn't really paid off for him. He's lost, you know, 2, I think, what, 2 Corsair? Or 1? On top of DTs that haven't really done too much. Losing, I think, another Corsair, possibly in the mix right there from the Scourge. I wasn't quite sure on that, but that was a little tense moment right there for sure for Janhoon and Sai. I mean, Sai really wants to get these mutas out, and I guess Janhoon really wants to get those Corsair out. And when he has 5, it's the matching I'm going to deal with Scourge. And to put it in some perspective, you know, these are going to be tough. This is going to be tough for Janhoon. I mean, for Sai though, I mean, these mutas are really not going to do much. There's no Templar to snipe. I believe Corsair and mutas have the same movement speed, but with no, like, Templar to snipe, with the Corsair hovering around the natural, except for now, of course, with that one hovering over the third base of Sai. Janhoon, I mean, Janhoon's impenetrable to Muta, which is just questioning why Sai would even go them. Because I just don't see a whole lot of use for him. I mean, that's a lot of zealots right now, and those mutas can't really help benefit that. That could have been a lot more Hydralisks, and is Janhoon just going to go for the kill right here? There's, like, nothing from Sai right now. Alright, so mutas are coming in, but that's not the best. Alright, no, but Scourge are here. Oh, I don't even know. Maybe, just maybe. I can't really tell what's going on screen because it's so pixelated, but I think... No, alright, okay, so actually, no, like 3 of... Okay, the mutas are just dying, but Zealot's just going right through the natural into the main base. Gonna snipe off the Spire. Now, that is actually a big blunder because now there's really nothing gonna stop the production of... Or anything to really stop the Corsair. You know, I mean, that's just gonna just... spiral back because now Sai is restricted onto Hydra tech up to the point for another like 90 seconds maybe. I don't even know how long it's gonna last for, but your third base going on for Janhoon right here. For I guess for the early games I thought Janhoon wasn't gonna be in the greatest position, but he has shown me wrong completely, and he's doing a fairly good job for himself, guys. I don't really know what else you could really ask for. But whatever. I've just casted so much today. I'm just so out of it right now. So Sai is pushing across the map with I think a couple Hydras, a couple Mutas, and a couple Scourge. But that is so many High Templar. No, I don't. Any kind of form of Hydra bust, at least on the natural, is not going to work here. Nice, Scourge are still hitting Corsair though, but Janhoon's already cannoning up. That third base is still impenetrable from Mutalisks here. Mutas now serve a better purpose now in this mid stage because where the Templar are up, and he has 5 Templar. He may even make them into Archons to deal with the Mutalisks a little bit easier, but even so, I'm just not seeing a huge Hydra force. Again, I don't think we've seen a lot of Sai's main army back. Okay, so he has Lurker tech. Okay, so his Lurker aspect done. Okay, so these elves actually gonna take a lot of hit, right? Especially with the nice control by Sai, who to you know start to step back with his Hydralisks right there. You know, Lurker's gonna be moving in here. Will it be enough? I think there's just too many zealots. I think there's just too many storms. Yeah, you should be able to clean that up with 2 storms. Oh, double storming there, but whatever. Nice storm going down, and Sai is having a bit of a difficult time right now. Hasn't really been able to do too much. He has a 4th base up here in the bottom right-hand corner. So it looks like 4 base Turtle Zerg. Neither player is really done a lot of damage. I mean, we had the Spire snipe from Janhoon earlier on, but it's so hard for me to tell. The high amount of Mutalisks that the Spire is still not even done morphing right now, guys. You know, I don't even know. I honestly, I want to say Janhoon's ahead, though. I want to say Sai-Sai's not in the best position because he doesn't have enough Scourge. I mean, with these Corsair just roaming around, sniping off Overlords, excuse me, there's really not that much. It doesn't appear that Obstacle is out, though. Pretty late Obs. I think we're like 12, 13 minutes in the game right here. 1 PQ. Did I say something not so great? Because you gave me a not a happy smiley face. But either way, I hope I didn't offend anyone. I didn't really mean to offend anyone, but anyway, yeah. All right. So anyway, okay, that's so much. That's so many. Sai-Sai is just taking so much damage right now. Really, the problem though is that he's having right now is that there's just not enough Scourge to really deal with this Corsair. We have more Lurkers morphing at the front door though, which apparently Janhoon still doesn't have an answer for after all this time, which I'm a little bit disappointed. So that's still keeping, you know, Sai-Sai in this game for sure, or fake jaedong, either way. What do you want to call him? I'm still gonna call him Sai-Sai, jaedong, either way. Yeah, guys, I just have no idea. All right, so he can now, of course, he can just storm. He can just send up his dragoons to deal with it. Okay, but that's a big force though by Sai-Sai. I didn't actually know that he had such a big army. Whoa, hold on. So that's a nice storm going down, especially over the bridge though, where units tend to clump up a lot more. Those Lurkers are getting stormed to death. Hydras are just trying to get in there, but this is just such a one-sided battle right now. But more reinforcing Hydras are here. Is there enough storm? Another nice storm going down there just for Janhoon right there. Stuff for Zerg is not looking too great for him right now. It is tough to attack this natural expo. It just makes it just a natural area for, you know, Hydras to clump up, Lurkers and everything to just clump up here. But Janhoon, though, is trying to bring out this Lurker contain right here that has been set up from Sai-Sai right now. It's still working to his benefit. It's not as powerful on Sniper's Ridge, especially on CSOL where the Sniper's Ridge hasn't been updated. Will never be, but still, Lurkers are still trying to burrow right here. But with the high amount of Dragoons out, I'm really not quite sure if it really matters with the amount of Lurkers out, because Dragoons are really, really good against Lurkers right here. Still more reinforcing attempts to just continue to buffer this contain, but it looks like all failed attempts are really going to stop, or all failed attempts from Sai-Sai is just not going to keep this protest army of Janhoon out of this, and it looks like he's just going to be able to pressure right through this, guys. And it looks like he's just rallying units over, which now means that there isn't going to be a bigger army back at home, what that pretty much means. So he's going to have to completely rely off his Sim City here, and we're 15 minutes in the game here, according to Hunter something HK or something like that, and yikesa. Just yikesa. Wow. And the spooky Protoss music. And we have more attacks coming here from, you know, Janhoon right now, and I don't see a lot of Sai-Sai left of units right here, and not to mention a Sim City does not help out Zerg for defensive purposes. Remember, guys, that it's just a double-edged sword. It just makes, again, another artificial choke point for Storm to be just that much more effective right here, and it just looks like Janhoon's just going to go here and ransack this third, and that's not really, it's nothing going to stop him from pushing up the ramp here, except for 3 Lurkers that are going to be stopping with their eggs right here, but Goon's do a good amount of damage to those, and he's just, all he's doing is really stalling for time here, and I think Sai-Sai has lost game 1, guys. I do not see much of a good attempt from this. I apologize, but Sai-Sai has kind of shown a lackluster of a game here in terms of just, I think, poor decision making. And again, I don't want to show any disrespect. It's just a game. It can happen to players. It's just sometimes you don't always make the best decisions right here. I don't think the Mutalisks really was the correct call here. I just didn't see much of a use for them. They were just kind of like an optional tech path that can work in certain scenarios, and this was just not one of them, as Templar tech was not fast. And the +1 Corsair, which makes it very, very difficult to go Mutalisks. Anyway, so John Hoon's just ransacking the 4th base here, as you guys can definitely see right here, and yep. It does buy time though for Saisei to potentially set. Okay, well, GG from fake jaedong here. GG by apparently the caster, who's also level 12, ding dongs or something like that. All right, so people on YouTube, that was fun, and that will conclude this VOD for at least game 1 for the Chinese OSL.